What's the story behind Campus Touch? Campus Touch. You know that is a magazine targeted at students across Nigerian universities. What's the story behind it? How did it all start?
Okay, so the idea started basically in school. That was Moshida Bella Polytechnic.
Okay.
And we just wanted a way to reach out to
Who
students.
is we?
Yeah, we. That's I am my team brother.
Okay.
My team. And he thought about it basically because he's a mass communicator and he needed to practice what he had learned in school.
Okay.
And myself, I studied computer science. I wanted to practice what I have learned, which is graphics. So we thought about creating a magazine, a publication, of course, and that could reach out to lots of students. And we did that. I came up with a design for him. He came up with some articles, news, and interviewed some lecturers and so on. And the following week, he came out, and we got a lot of feedback from him. And people were like, "Wow, can you keep doing this?" Stuff like that. And I was like, "Okay, what do you think? Let's keep doing it then." And that's how it started.
And when was this?
That's like 4 years ago.
4 years ago. So
Yes.
you say that Campus Touch is 4 years today.
Not professionally.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, we might say it's 4 years, but professionally, I would say 2.
2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So why did you guys decide to choose the name Campus Touch?
Well, there were lots of names that we changed from Campus Katanga to Campus.
Okay. So you did not always start as Campus Touch.
No, we
okay.
didn't. So, but then we thought about something unique. Okay, we were trying to shine a light in the life of students, right, and keep them informed. So Taiwo thought about it and said, "How about touch?" Then say Campus Touch. And that's how I come about it.
Okay, so what's the content of your magazine? What's the focus? What's the aim of the magazine?
At first, it was to pass information across the school. That was the aim at first. But then we saw that we published stories of exceptional students, and then it would motivate people and even lecturers. And we publish stories about lecturers too, and they'll be like, if you keep doing this, and I think more students can get motivated. I could remember a lecturer that said to Taiwo, he said, can I get because we have a section on the magazine where we give awards to lecturer.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like, I'm coming to class every day. Taiwo, look at me. I must get the next award. Stuff like that.
Okay.
They want to do their best, just so they could, get featured on the magazine.
That's really nice. So your target is motivating students to be exceptional, and believe that if you could start by focusing on students that are quite young, by the time they come out of university, they'll explode. That's the word for it. So what's the reach of your magazine? How many schools in Nigeria would you say the magazine is currently being published in?
Well, when we started with the magazine, we were in about I think 14 schools,
okay,
right? But when we launched the app, we get to reach lots other schools.
Okay, so you guys have an app.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about the app? How does it work?
Oh, okay. It's just an app, as in
a normal
like
app
that.
on
Yes.
phone, yeah?
Yeah, you get to see the contents of the magazine right from the application, and you can read. You can subscribe for more upcoming magazines, and that's basically. Then you can always get in touch with us from that. And if you're an exceptional student, you can always tell us
your story.
your story, and we can think of publishing it, or maybe not.
Okay, so you are saying that the magazine is in over 14 schools or more?
Yeah, more than I think about 28 schools right now.
So how do you guys actually achieve reaching all these schools?
What we did basically is we get invites. So whenever we go to a school for a tour, we do our best to make sure that the tour is successful, and then we get invites from other schools.
Okay.
So that's how it has been going, Other school would invite us, and another school would invite us, and that's how it has been going. So what we did is we created a club in each schools. Sorry, in each schools, and those clubs would take charge. There'll be an ambassador of Campus Touch, and they would look over things they'll get stories for us, and we will be able to publish them on the magazine. So
nice. That's really, really, really very nice. Can you share with us some of your major achievements of Campus Touch so far?
Oh, okay. There's this guy that built an electronic car, an
Okay.
electronic vehicle. Then I think the following week that we published his story, he got offers from different companies,
Okay.
not only in Nigeria but outside Nigeria.
Okay.
And likewise myself, my story. I mean, I was inspired by all the students doing their best. It makes me want to do my best. Now I'm currently working with a company in the United States.
Okay. So you work
Yeah.
from here.
Yeah, I work from here and I travel out.
Oh, nice one.
Awesome.
So you're saying that Campus Touch has impacted you personally,
Yeah.
and as well as other students to do more and achieve more.
Yes.
Kudos. I think that's really 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 wonderful. We know that you mentioned earlier that you actually conduct campus tours. Can you shed more light on what the tours are all about?
So what the tour entails is that it gives a platform for the students to showcase themselves.
Okay.
All right. Some students are afraid of their lecturers, afraid of what their friends might think about them, and so on. So Campus Touch we invite a lot of motivational speakers.
That's for the tour.
Yeah, for the tour to speak to the students just so they could leave their comfort zone and
Okay.
come out and do their best.
Okay. So how many campuses, how many universities in Nigeria have you been able to do this in?
This year,
Yeah, or since you started?
since we started, about 10, I guess.
What would you say is the relationship between the tours and the magazine?
So it's actually to inspire the students to do their best. I remember a lady that was so quiet. She used to be quiet in class, and then we went for this tour, and she was like, she wants to rap. I mean, a lot of people were like, wow, I don't even know that this girl could rap, stuff like that. So that's what the tour, if you think about it, do to the student. It breaks them free, take out the fear, and make them showcase who they really are. And also, we tend to introduce companies that could give them opportunity, that could nurture them while they're in school, so that as soon as they are through, they don't need to like also for job or stuff. They can connect to those companies.
Okay.
So that's the tour. But the magazine, what it does is we publish stories of exceptional students, brilliant students, so that all the students that read the magazine can get inspired.
All right, no problem. Where will you say you see Campus Touch in the next 5 years?
Wow. Okay. So that's a lot of people would say I see myself as a Campus Touch in one of the top, but I wouldn't say that. Why? Because if I should ask myself this question 5 years ago, I don't think I would see myself where I am today, right?
Okay.
So I think I would say the fact that we keep doing our best and we are consistent in what we are doing, I believe that God will place us where we want to be.
What do you think is a major challenge facing young people in Africa and in Nigeria and Africa at large, basically? What's the major challenge facing young people? You're young, and
Yes.
you're doing a lot already. So what do you think is holding other people like yourself? What's
Yeah.
holding them?
So I would say it's an opportunity, not getting that opportunity to express themselves. I know a lot of students, good students that are doing exceptional, but they don't have the opportunity to make people see that they are exceptional. So they just would do something else instead, right? But another one is inadequate resources, right?
Okay.
So especially in Nigeria, when you go to school to study computer science, right, and then you have a old laptop, Windows 98 laptop to work. Oh, that's so ridiculous. I mean, those are challenges you're facing.
Okay, thank you. Do you have plans to expand your reach, Campus Touch? Is it just limited to Nigeria, or you have plans to reach other African countries eventually?
Yes, we have plans to reach. The moment we launch the app, we'll get
Other subscribers that are
yes.
not just in Nigeria. So right now, you can actually say that the reach is beyond Nigeria.
Yes.
Oh, cool. If there was one thing you could change about Africa, what would it be?
Wow, there are a lot of things. Well, first I would create an opportunity for people. That's one. And in Africa, if you look at it generally, a lot of people get sick and would spend money. I mean, the people out there spend money on trying to come up with a drug that would heal a sickness, why not think about why we get sick at the first place? If I have an opportunity to change something, I would invest into that.